It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection. Boopy doodly doo 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 doo. Hey everyone, welcome back and come on in. Your favorite toy guy here with another amazing, rare, spectacular video of an extremely rare toy. And as always, before we get rolling, especially if it's morning where you're at, I like to start off my day with one of 3 delicious steaming cup of coffees. How about you? If it is that time for you, stir and clank after you've poured your sweltering and steaming delicious cup of coffee, or perhaps tea, like my wife does, for some reason, unbeknownst to me. And grab a snack, park your hiney in a cozy, comfy chair. Maybe it is a Barco lounger. Boy, I never get tired of saying that. And we will proceed. I'm actually in the afternoon, and I'm going to crack open a Polar Seltzer. I had my 3 cups of coffee already, but I need some refreshment. Anyway, I will also link to the repair video that the Robot Hut and John posted about this toy, and you can see his remarks on it. Now, had I known, I did not think about it, but when I saw, I don't know why, I'm usually very good at paying attention to the details. Well, I should say that because sometimes I'm actually awful, but when it comes to grading the toy, and doing a repair, I normally would have looked and in this case found a donor Honda for hubcaps, maybe better wheels, but it is what it is. I didn't even think about it I don't know why. It just didn't cross my mind. Now, back in the day, and I probably bought this toy years ago, I remember, and I won't mention any names, Josh, Josh. I was told by, I won't mention names, Josh, that, get the toy because the box is pretty rare. I did want to get the box. He goes, because I know somebody that has the toy. And I don't know if he forgot, but that never materialized. So I had to make a lemonade out of lemons. Although the toy's not in terrible condition, but let's start off with this kind of interesting box, because it's either it's extremely faded or they didn't think to put a lot of colors into this thing, or the ink machine or something was on its last legs, because you can see the colors are very muted here. It does have these stickers. I'm trying to see if it says Mushi Productions. Yep, there's Astro Boy. Look, when you look close, that's actually the remote over there. Look at that. I've never even noticed. The remote with the cable, and it's going to the kanji over there. And it's showing you Big X. But anyway, he's driving, and I'm guessing this strange robotic creature here is either attacking or lying with him. Who the hell knows? I can't tell. A lot of green in this. I've never seen a box that looks like this with these kind of weird muted colors in green predominantly. It's almost like the red didn't work. You can almost see splatterings of red. I'm telling you, it's like the lithograph process didn't work on this. Now, I don't know, because I'd have to see another one. But then, again, this box is just really strange, because look at the black and white drawing on the just a plain side panel. Very, very unusual. And then they bothered to put an illustration of the battery in 2 colors, which I think is very weird. Again, and they put the number of the toy going back around here. And then back here. It's just a very uncommon, weird box design. As Rachel Zegler would say, weird, weird, weird. That's my take on it. Anyway, as for the car, it's not, like I said, bad. But, me, I like them bright and shiny and new. There's just a little bit of spotting. But here, it's missing a hubcap, and the wheel is sort of wonky. You see that? It's not perfectly round. You have this drive wheel, which you can adjust to control the turning radius of the car. But the lithography on here is very nice. Again, you get a little bit of some light oxidized spots. The control panel is kind of neat in there. And then, of course, you have a vinyl Big X in there. Is he vinyl? Vinyl hard plastic. And on the hood, you have him with his gun. What's he shooting at? Who the hell knows? Look at that billowing cape. Kind of Batman-esque. Now, I've said this a million times. Big X is the Japanese equivalent. Closest adjacent to what I guess we had with Captain America. Kind of a super soldier, except he takes injections. And I've told this story before, but I'll say it again. Originally, he would take injections for every time he needed to get into battle. But then the Japanese said, hey, man, there's a heroin problem, and we don't like that idea. So they sort of axed that aspect of the character. And then I forgot what he did to get strong. But, where Steve Rogers only took one injection, and it lasted for life. Anyway, it does have the ubiquitous steering remote. I don't like these big, ginormous remotes with the steering wheel. Just from the fact of displaying it, it's kind of a pain, with these big, thick cables. It's not easy to do, but you can see they blanked out buttons, which they didn't need. There's a spring-loaded mech in there, which if you turn, that's what's going to turn your wheels that are weird. And then you have your probably forward and reverse. So without further ado, let's see. There's backwards, running over the cable. And one thing John mentioned is that this car is fast, man. Fast. He drives like he just got his license. And you know what else I find interesting? Now, this surface is very slick, so you can see he's sliding. By the way, I like his jeweled taillights. Sometimes they litho that on there. In this case, they actually put lenses. So I'm going to try one more time. Boink. Whoop. See if we steer him away from the wall. Anyway, that's pretty much it. But what I noticed with this is, and I'd have to pay attention, but to my knowledge, most of the toys will show them. In Japan, I believe it's right-hand driving, driving on the right-hand side. But most of the toys I have will depict it like Western, most of the West, because obviously the UK is also right-hand drive. But they'll depict the toys driving in the left. Like if I look at my Tetsugen, I believe he's in the left. Astro Boy's in the left. So more for the American market. To my knowledge and, based on what I know right off the top of my head. If you know differently, you could tell me. But anyway, that's a more comprehensive look at your Big X in his cool convertible Honda. And I'll tell you what, I love these old Japanese convertibles from the 60s. I saw a 2000 GT, man. It's such a cool car, but, first of all, I don't think I'd want to shift anymore. And I don't even think I could shift from right-hand drive using my left to shift. I mean, if my life depended on it, I could probably do it, but I think I would totally screw it up. That's just, my thinking. But anyway, listen, if you've made it this far, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. With that, appreciate it as always. And I, my friends, will talk to you later.